मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्ति।
Paramahamsa Nityananda, a compelling spiritual force of our millennium, founder of an international socio-spiritual movement, pioneer of a modern Vedic Renaissance, born in the sacred town of Tiruvannamalai in southern India, a yogi by birth, fearless spiritual explorer, beacon of divine power, Paramahamsa Nityananda is today an inspiration for millions on the path. Adept in ancient mystical yogic sciences, researcher of the science of spirituality, guru for enlightenment. Every year, Paramahamsa Nityananda shares with over 10 million people worldwide the treasures of his wisdom, the joy of his laughter, and the incomparable power of his initiation. Now, Paramahamsa Nityananda reveals the secrets of living enlightenment. Join us for an unforgettable spiritual experience.
सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणं वन्दे सनातनं पुण्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। सर्वधर्मप्रणेतारं सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणं वन्दे सनातनं पुण्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। वेदवेदान्तसंवेद्यं देवदेवी
The moment you associate yourself with the pattern, pattern teaches you to suspect everything else other than the pattern. When you don't associate with it, when it is away from you, suddenly you see the pattern doesn't have life. Just few days before, one of my rishis are telling another on Swami, the problem I have, if others are having, I'll be able to bring them out easily. But when it comes to me, I don't know what to do. It is not one person's problem, everybody's problem. The problem which you are having, if somebody else is having, you can easily lift that person out. You are all too intelligent when it comes to others. Why? Then why that is not happening when it comes to you? Please catch the truth. Let me repeat once more. When you have not associated yourself with the pattern, it doesn't have your presence to infuse life to it. The moment you associate yourself with the pattern, pattern gets life. Now it becomes independent, intelligent. It starts making you suspect everything other than itself. That is why you find when somebody else is in a problem, very easy to lift them out of that problem. But when you are in the same mess, you are struggling, you can't do anything. You are not able to attend. You are not even able to be balanced. Bhagavan beautifully says, O son of Kundi, the tormenting power of the senses forcibly deprive the faculty of discrimination of even the awakened one who is ever watchful. Krishna goes to the extreme of saying, even the mind of a wise man is snatched away. The faculty of discrimination is snatched away, even the mind of a wise man. Of course, he gives you with the factor of safety he is talking, but actually it doesn't snatch you after a certain frequency. But he wants to emphasize, Bhagavan wants to emphasize, till the complete cognitive shift happens, Bhagavan is saying, even the intelligent ones, the mind can be snatched away by the pattern. Understand? Here I will translate the word, the power of senses, what the Sanskrit word indriyani. I will replace the word indriyani with English word, the pattern. See, for example, you will always have certain pattern when you deal with people. First, you will have the friendliness when you are introduced, and you will fall all over, head over the heels, roll. In 2-3 days, you will realize your expectations are different, the person is different, then distance, then utter few words behind the back. They don't even need to see each other. There are some other people who will not fall head over heels immediately, slowly, step by step, step by step. But once they build a relationship, they feel, they respect. Relationships are extension of their very self. I tell you, build wealth properly based on your ability to create and maintain. Why do you think all over the world, so many millions of people get millions of dollars in lottery, but you will not find a single man who has become rich by lottery? Because the wealth came through the lottery was never part of his own personality. It is not extension of his personality. It is something infused from outside. It will naturally only become cancer, never become muscle. Anything which is extension of your personality is your muscle. Anything which is forced outside from you suddenly is cancer. I just know the power of Lakshmi when you are able to create and maintain, when you have respect for her, when you have respect for the wealth, nobody can snatch it away from you. It is extension of your personality. Same way, relationships. All relationships are extension of your personality. If you respect them as extension of your personality, they will never be snatched away from you. You will never lose them. You will never ever lose them. Anything which is not extension of your personality, anything which you don't respect as yourself cannot stay with you. Understand? Understand this mental pattern. If you have the pattern of being careless with the people, you will always catch it wrong. Understand? Don't fall head over heels. Do it step by step, step by step, step by step. Wait before building any relationship. When I say wait, I don't mean say no. I mean say yes slowly. Yes. say yes with lot of respect for the person, because after your yes, the person is extension of you. The person is part of you. Not able to maintain health, not able to maintain wealth, not able to maintain relationships, all are because of wrong mental patterns. If you break free from all your bondages consciously, it is a eternal, nitya. You can again never be bound. Over, that's all. There can never be again bondage for you. Same way, if you break the mental patterns and free from psychological bondages, again you can never be bound again. It's almost impossible to bind you again. You are free from that mental pattern. Maybe some other patterns can bind you, but this pattern itself will not bind you. That is also almost eternal, nitya. But the body pattern, if you did yoga for 6 months or 1 year, then you stop, drop. Don't think the body pattern you created is eternal. No. Body goes on changing. Body has to be maintained.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nityananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nityananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nityananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.
When you don't maintain, health cannot be retained. Health, wealth, and relationships, all three are dependent on your pattern. If you have a wrong pattern, I have seen people, 2 months they will work out heavily, then suddenly 2 days for some reason they will give break, and after that they will never start again. I tell you, if you do not break that wrong pattern, bring the right pattern to your body, health is not possible. Health will not be part of your life. Same way wealth. Have clear idea. Your capacity to create, your capacity to hold means maintain. Your capacity to spend Only when you have a right understanding and pattern. See, shopping is a disorder, is a pattern. I have seen people, when they go to the shops, they will forget they have anything else in their life. Especially women, when they go for shopping, they forget that something else exists in their life. Everything is blown away. It's a pattern. You don't think you need little money for the next month, next year. You may fall sick. You need at least few rupees for the medicine. No. Wealth is also lost because of wrong pattern. I know people have this shopping like a disease. Dhamma, go and see whatever is in the eyes, buy it. Bring it and dump in the garage. Become so tired, never even open the items you bought. And next week again run. You may have even billions of dollars. If you have this mental pattern, I tell you, it will not take much time for you to be a bankrupt. Lakshmi is not all about the bank balance, it is all about the mental pattern. If you lose money in wrong investments, it is not sin. I tell you, you will have the money back, you will have the wealth back. But if you lose money because of the wrong pattern, nothing can be done. Not only you will not get it back, even if it is forced on you, you will not live with it. People come and ask me, I never did anything wrong to anybody. Why did I lose my wealth? Arey, you did so much of wrong to money, to Lakshmi. Wrong pattern. Same way relationships. Before building, have a little patience, intelligence. Maintain that patience before saying yes. Otherwise, you will get into the pattern of creating enemies. Beware of patterns. Beware of mental patterns. Depression is a pattern, understand. First 2 days, if you decide to lie down in your couch saying, oh, I have depression, I don't want to do anything. Then third, fourth day, it will become a pattern. Break the patterns. Be free from the patterns. That is living enlightenment. Ravi Rawat from Hong Kong. Why I am not able to open totally to others in my relationships? You might have been hurt, exploited, or as per your logical understanding, cheated. So that is the reason you never wanted to open up to anybody else. Understand? There is something which we call cost of doing business. Same way, trust is cost of living. I tell you, trust is cost of living, build it. If you say, I cannot trust because people are cheating, exploiting, then you are saying, I cannot live. Accept the reality, trust is cost of living. But I tell you, the joy of trust itself is something extraordinary. The joy you enjoy as long as the trust is there between you and the person you are relating is juice of living. That is why I tell you, build relationships with a lot of patience and discrimination so that the trust, the bridge which you build, the trust bridge is not broken. I tell you, the worst thing can happen in your life is losing relationships. Especially a relationship with a guru. I always tell people, commit slowly, slowly with Guru. In every level. Whether you are going to be volunteering, whether you are going to share your time, or treasure, or talent, or your devotion, heart. Commit slowly, slowly, with a lot of discrimination. But once you commit, see that it is only getting strengthened. Never you put your step back. I am telling, even with ordinary friend, brother, sister, mother, husband, wife, even in those things, have tremendous respect for the other person. Commit step by step, slowly, with a lot of discrimination, so that you don't break the trust bridge. Next, Kirtana from Hyderabad. Swami, my husband is cheating on me. Because of this, I don't feel connected to him. How do I trust him and feel him as my extension? I really feel somewhere you may be depriving him or cheating him. You may not be supporting, offering what he is expecting you from you. What he is expecting from wife, you may not be giving. You may be cheating on him. Understand? When I say cheating, I am not saying you are having another one affair. I am saying you are not giving what he wants. Understand? Only having another one affair is not cheating. If you are not giving what the other person expects from the relationship, that is also cheating. Kirtana, understand this logic. You may not be having affair, means you may not be giving your love for somebody else other than your husband, but you may not be giving for your husband also. That is also cheating. See, your husband is giving his love to somebody else. That is what you are calling as cheating. In your case, you may not be giving your love for somebody else, but you may not be giving for your husband also. That is why I am saying you may be cheating on him in some way. You may not be fulfilling some of his honest expectations. Understand? People don't get into another one affair just for small whims and fantasies, because they also know affair means maintenance job. Really, it's a big job. It's not an easy joke. Come on. So Kirtana, I wanted you to look into yourself to see where you are cheating your husband. Work on it. I can see very clearly your relationship with your husband can be bridged again. The trust can be created again. Feeling him as extension can happen again. I bless you also. Let you have happy relationship.
नित्य गुरुदेवा